Hi all, hope you're learning well. So today's topic we have a data flow. First we'll discuss about what exactly the data flow, what are the benefits and why data flow, who should use it and how to use it. We have some practicals for that as well. So if we talk about the data flow, Google Cloud Dataflow allows us to build a unified batch and streaming data processing pipeline. A unified platform means a platform where you can run the batch job and real-time job also. Okay. So it's been good for the monitoring and their execution and transformation of analyzed data as well. So unified pipeline structured, we can run pipeline for both streaming and batch, same code. Only their input source will be different. Okay, so it's work with an open source programming framework that is called Apache Beam. So if you say about your data flow, right, it's an open source supported by Apache Foundation. Apache Foundation means we have Apache Beam, which is built on top of Apache Beam. Okay. It's being advanced unified programming model to data pipeline, allow to develop batch and streaming data processing jobs with the same code base. So this is the benefit of your data flow using Apache Beam. So why data flow? It's a fully managed service less operational cost. Operational overhead with other providers. Google Cloud customer can use the power of Dataflow by connecting with Google Data Source. As well, Google Dataflow works on open source programming model and able to integrate with Hadoop and other providers like you have a AWS, you have a Salesforce, and it has a great benefit also. Streaming data analytics with speed. Dataflow enable fast, simplified streaming data pipeline development with lower data latency. Simplify operational and management, allow teams to focus on programming instead of managing server cluster, as a Dataflow serverless. So approach removes operational overhead from data engineering workloads. It reduces the cost of ownership. So the resources auto-scaling paired with cost optimized batch processing. Capabilities means Dataflow offers virtually limitless capacity to manage your sessional and picky workloads without overspending. So these are the benefit you have in Dataflow. Let's do some practical about Dataflow. So first of all, you have to go to your search, right, and type in Dataflow, and I'm already on the same page. Right, you will get a template you can see on the screen. You have to create a job template. So I will run a basic job, okay, using the Dataflow. So today we will do a quick job using a template. Okay, I understand in a very basic way what exactly Dataflow is all about. We have done a couple of jobs, right, using that Hadoop, using a Spark. We have seen in Hive also. So usually to run any job you need the three things: input data set, the job, and the third is where the output should be stored, right? And we create multiple directory, we get the job. So I'm getting all this job in a single platform and creating the pipeline. Okay, so just take a look. I will give a job name. Okay, I will do the word count. Hope you're familiar with this. A word count. All right, I want to run this job in US Data Central, and I will select a job template, a word count. Okay, and you see that this is how the pipeline is being created here. So a job word count, it has a multi-phase. Word count means to count all the words which look similar like EVM machine. We'll do the same job. Here I'm using the ready-made template, and to get the input to output there are multiple phase. The phase it will show, these are the multiple phase we can see here. Okay, I need the input file for this. I will get the data from bucket. You can see here, if you do not have a bucket, I will create a one bucket here. Okay, I will write it. Okay, I have taken a random name and I will create a bucket. I just confirm. So the flow is very simple. I created a one bucket. I'll store data in a bucket, and that path I will pass into my Dataflow pipeline. So now you can see that bucket is coming here. Okay, there's no data is there inside the bucket. So what I will do, I will open a new folder or okay, so I will do one thing. I will just cancel it from here. I will open a new tab and get inside your bucket. and I will store data inside the bucket. Cloud storage. Storage is coming here, and you see that. Alright, so upload file. So I've taken a simple one text file, so this file is ready. So we'll come back and I'll give the path of the file from there. You can see here, I'll just select the file and I put it select. The file is ready. You can see the file name is coming here. Now I will go to the browse, and again it will ask you the directory, right? Cloud store file prefix. You have to give the path, so output will come onto your bucket. So again you have to give a path inside this where you can create another folder. I will give a quick name OP output directory where the output should stored, and yeah, and you can see that is coming. Okay, and the third part, it says that if you have any logs, right, if any logs data, so you can give the path for that also. I will give the same path inside the bucket, and I will create a log with the same log log directory. It's created. I will select, and here you have a complete information which I've shared. So as I mentioned that, what all the information you need: input data is there, then you need a job. I'm using a template. You can use the customize or your job also, and then output. So I have given the path of output which is on your bucket, and the logs details I'm putting here on the path. So now let's Dataflow Prime. I'll just enable this, and I will run a quick job onto this. It will take some time. So you can see that the job graph, you have two options. Either you can see the data from job graph, so you see that the data just initiated, and you can see here that it's showing the running mode, right, and the word count. What is the phase of the word count? It's showing where the data is just initial input has been passed to that job, and then the processing will start. You can see the second option, you have execution details, from where you can come and check the execution details. So let's stick with the execution graph, and will take some time. A complete information, you can see what all the resources being used to run this job. As well, you can see the pipeline, the information, the name is coming, word count, the file storage, it is giving the bucket path, and a complete information of this pipeline, the reason at the time of running the job. A complete information, we can check it from there, and still it's taking time. Okay, so you can see the job has almost completed. We are in the final phase, and yeah, it's succeeded. Okay, and it's still showing it a running phase, right? It's take total 3 minutes 15 seconds. Let me go all the phase what we have. You can go and check it from there. So now if you see that if you want to see the output, all right, a complete phase of this job, I will go to the bucket and we'll see the output first. Okay, now you see that output directory. Let go to the output, and I will just see the result. It's a small file, I can download it from there, and we'll see the output of word count. And you can see that the word count job, the words look similar. It's counting the words which is similar. Here is the output, and if we go back, you can see here, if you go to the logs, there are multiple logs. If a job get failed, right, you understand the log concept. If the job fails, if you want to track the you want to trace the records, so a complete information, you can come and use it from the logs itself. Okay, so now coming back to the Dataflow pipeline, again if you see the complete information from there, the job it's coming succeeded. The location, it takes total 3 minutes 50 seconds, takes more time. Current total 2 CPU, 8 GB RAM, SSD 25 GB. This is the resource metrics you can see here, and in terms of the counters and the pipeline, a complete information, you can check it from there. So this is a quick template job which we have done using a data flow pipeline, and the more important thing is that it's a completely serverless. You don't need to bother about the resource configuration. Yes, the billing will come accordingly, but you know that this is the complete a pipeline kind of, where you have to get from there to there. What all the steps are coming into that on one platform, you can put it and execute the job, and you can see the progress on your job graph. This is how data flow and many more things we'll see on that. Okay, thank you. Hope you learn well. Hey, don't forget to download our app for access to free courses and interactive quizzes. Stay connected with us on social media for updates and free content. See you next time. Happy learning.